Here's what most real estate agents don't understand about social media marketing. They're treating it like a broadcast medium instead of a pipeline. The result is hundreds of posts, thousands of leads, and zero closings because no one connects the dots from post to contract. You know what happens when marketing can't be traced to revenue? It gets cut. This is Real Estate Agent Marketing, the show about systematic marketing strategies that actually close deals. I'm Mikey, and today we're talking about connecting social media to your CRM pipeline. The core idea here is simple but devastatingly important. Every lead that comes from social media needs to be tagged with its source, which post, which platform, which CTA, and then flowed into the same pipeline you use for referrals and past clients. That's it. No more mystery leads. No more wondering where your best buyers came from. Here's how this actually works in practice. First, every escalated lead gets tagged with three specific things: the source post ID, the platform name, and the CTA that drove them. You're not just logging Instagram or Facebook. You're tagging Real 47,823 about 101 Main Street or Story Series on neighborhood school ratings. This becomes your tracking system. Then you route all social leads directly into your main CRM pipeline using the same process you use for referral and past client leads. If someone responds to a listing reel, they get assigned to the same follow-up sequence as someone who heard about you from a referral. No special treatment for social leads, but no ghosting either. After a few months of doing this, you start seeing patterns emerge. Maybe open house reels drive most of your buyer leads while neighborhood guides drive seller leads. You'll discover which platforms are generating the most conversions, which content types close deals fastest, and what specific CTAs get the best response rate. That's the power of attribution. It doesn't just track results, it reshapes your calendar. When you know what content actually closes deals, you stop posting randomly and start planning strategically. Your marketing time becomes a function of ROI instead of guesswork. This creates a feedback loop that compounds everything else in your system. Measurement feeds strategy because you know what to do more of. Strategy sharpens creation because you're building content based on what's working, not what feels right. Creation drives publishing because your pipeline tells you exactly what to post next. And publishing generates leads that measurement tracks. The four pillars finally reinforce each other, and once they're all connected in this way, your marketing starts running itself. The mistakes people make here are subtle but deadly. First, they don't tag leads at all. They just assume social leads are part of the normal pipeline and lose track of where they came from. Second, they use the same generic tags across everything instead of specific source tracking. Third, they separate social leads from their regular CRM flow, creating two parallel systems that never communicate. Also, people don't wait long enough to see patterns. You need at least 3 months minimum to get any meaningful data. And they try to do this manually instead of using a system, which is why they give up on it. There's also the mistake of treating social leads differently than other leads in follow-up sequences. The moment you assign different nurturing paths to social leads, you're throwing away your attribution data and creating inefficiencies. The one rule that matters: tag every lead with its exact source within 30 minutes of escalation. No exceptions. Not until tomorrow. Not after lunch. No. Within 30 minutes, or it's not happening. This is the threshold between tracking and chaos. Building this system isn't rocket science, but it does require structure. You need to define clear content sources like Listing Reel 2.3 or Neighborhood Guide Series Part 2. Your CRM needs custom fields that track these source identifiers. Every lead must be assigned to one of these categories at first contact. Set up your automation so that when someone clicks on a post, the system automatically tags their record in the CRM with the exact content source. Don't wait for someone to manually update it later. If you're doing this correctly, every interaction gets logged instantly. Establish workflows that route social leads directly into your standard pipeline. This means they get the same follow-up sequences, same appointment scheduling, same treatment as any other lead, except they carry their source tracking tags. Your CRM should show you exactly which posts are converting. You need to be able to run reports like leads from Reel 156 or conversions from Neighborhood Guide Series. This data becomes your roadmap for the next month's content strategy. And the key insight: once you have this attribution system running, you'll see how much social media actually contributes to your business. You'll know exactly which posts are worth keeping and which ones to kill. The final piece is using this data to rebuild your calendar. If open house reels are driving 70% of your buyer leads, schedule more of those posts during peak engagement hours on your most active platforms. If neighborhood guides are creating all your seller leads, spend time creating content that matches the timing and topics your clients need. This system isn't just about tracking leads, it's about turning every social interaction into a data point that improves every future interaction. Connecting social to your CRM pipeline is the final step that makes everything else work. Every lead tagged with its source, flowing through the same CRM process and generating measurable results. When you close the loop from post to contract, you're not just marketing smarter, you're protecting your budget. That's what happens when you make attribution a core part of your system instead of an afterthought. That's real estate agent marketing. If this one earned its 30 minutes, the full system is inside the course at learn.mikey.ai. I'm Mikey. Go connect your social to your pipeline.